Hello, today I'm going to go over my King mod by Surefire. It's a clone that I picked up in a local vape shop. I'm very happy with it. I just wanted to see the difference in the experience in going to a vape shop compared to ordering online. It was a good experience, however, I did notice that when I got home I could find the exact same mod, atomizer, everything that I needed for about half the price. I spent about $180. I probably could have ordered everything I needed for about $90 over the internet and just had to wait a couple of days. But being as stubborn as I am, I had to go into the shop and get this myself. I was pretty excited about it. Here, when I open the box, you'll notice it's a very sleek design. We have the King logo at the top, and I got the extra piece. It actually just comes with it. It's just for a smaller battery. Right now I have the 650 battery on there. This is for a smaller piece if you want to put it in your pocket or handbag. It's just kind of up to you, see what you like, how much power that you're looking for. Now when I take this out of the box, you'll notice the King logo at the top. It's laser engraved, so you can't rub it off. It's not going to be something where you're going to have to worry about scratching it. I like this because you don't have to worry about fingerprints. You know, it's got that slick look to it, nice and clean. At the same time, you're not going to always having to whip out your polishing rag and polish it. The one thing I really like about this piece is the button, which we'll go over. First, I'm going to go ahead and take it apart and kind of show all you new users that using a mod is not as scary as they make it sound. When you start to think about building it and everything that you need, it's a little bit scary, but honestly, once you get one, once you go and purchase one and see for yourself, you're not going to go back to an ego mod or anything under this. I promise you that. So I'll go ahead and take it apart. Okay. So first I'd like to point out the fact that we have two copper firing pins, two end pieces. Now basically what's going on is this is the power sources. This is what's going on is it's clamping down on that battery in between the two copper pieces. It's generating a volt. That's a switch, your button. It's just a mechanical switch. It pushes the battery together and it's going to generate all that power. That's what's key about the copper, is it conducts it. Another thing I'd like to point out is on the negative side, on the button, on the negative firing pin, there's no rubber there. It's strictly metal. So when you're going to get replacement batteries or your first battery, just remember to always have this plastic coating around it. Why, you ask? Because when this negative pin, this negative charge hits this battery, that piece of plastic is going to really make a difference so that you don't have a combustion problem or you end up with a small explosion on your hands. Because let's face it, these are mods, and if you don't get a right build, if something's not built correctly, or you do make a stupid mistake, you know, it could cost a lot more than just your device. So first we'll look at the button. This is my favorite part about it. If you turn it clockwise, there's a lock. Now basically to lock it, it just releases the coil a little bit. You'll see the groove, and that's locked. I can't press the button at all. Now I turn it counterclockwise, and it's a nice smooth button, nice even, and it has our Surefire logo with Made in the USA right there. Okay. Now when I put it together, I always like to make sure that I screw in the bottom first. The reason is the thing is about the authentic mods versus the clone is the authentic mods have an octagon shape, kind of like the same shape as your firing pin there. It's an octagon shaped top and bottom piece. Now see where this is round? It would actually be octagon shaped. That would be easier to grip, you know, since I'm having to go clockwise, that means to unlock it I'm going counterclockwise, and I actually risk unscrewing the whole device altogether. That's why I like to go ahead and make sure that when I'm building it, I screw in the bottom first. Make sure there's no space there. Okay. After that, we have our centerpiece with our King logo. The way they build this, they reverse thread it so that you can only put the King logo at the top. You can't mix and match. It just doesn't fit. It won't work that way. But if you do it the right way, you notice how smooth turning it is. I mean, I swear it works unbelievable. Now it's ready for my battery. That's a 650 volt battery. Go ahead and screw in my top piece. And I'm ready to go. So here we have our mod. Before I put it together, I just want to show you what it looks like, the end result. Our King logo at the top. Now we'll go ahead and I'll show you exactly how this baby pumps. And you can tell me for yourself. Ready? Buttons pushed now. Look at that, just cooking away. I mean, just throwing up smoke. Look, push the button. Couldn't ask for anything better than that. I went with a TOBH atomizer, 2 air holes plus the ventilator at the top. Gives it a lot of suction, a lot of air. Gives it a nice cloud. So we'll go and see how this works. I really like it. You know, this is one of my first mods, but you know, I'm really getting into this. This is a hobby I think that a lot of people are taking off with. There's a lot of different things you can do with these mods. They're really high tech, really neat, and this is my King mod by Surefire, and I'll be on with an update. I'll probably do some comparisons this week. Keep following me. I'll have a lot of products up. I can't get enough of it, and I have nothing but time and vape on my mind. Have a good night.